In this video, we'll be demonstrating how to use the Refuelling Toolbox talk. This tool will walk us through the activity, background, and best practices of refueling machinery on your operation. Refueling happens so frequently on the farm that it is easy to get complacent about it. Many farms have both gasoline and diesel fuel tanks, and likewise vehicles and equipment that use one or the other. Diesel and gasoline are flammable and explosive, but beyond those obvious dangers, caution needs to be exercised around fumes and spills. While it's easy to let your refueling routine slip, it's important to remain alert and aware of the dangers of refueling. A toolbox talk is a simple way to remind workers of the hazards, risks, and safety features associated with refueling equipment. A toolbox talk is a brief, informal talk or meeting about a specific topic that sets the tone for safer work practices and how to undertake these various tasks safely and properly. The Refueling Toolbox talk, along with others, is available on CASA's website for download and use. These talks typically involve a 2 to 5 minute interactive discussion on something safety related and can be conducted at the beginning of each day or prior to a specific farm task in order to remind workers about the importance of safe work methods or procedures. Toolbox talks should be customized. Not every farm is the same, and every farm has different hazards. It's a good idea that everyone involved has a copy of the talk. When performing a toolbox talk, use real-life examples, be open to questions and concerns, and review the main points at the end of the talk. Before refueling, turn off the engine and let it cool down. It's important to make sure that the machinery does not have the potential to move. If there is any risk of the machinery rolling, chock the wheels. Make an assessment of the situation and consider wearing gloves and other personal protective equipment while filling up the machinery to prevent fuel from contacting skin or eyes. Washing up after refueling is a great idea to prevent the skin irritation, redness, or burns. To prevent spills, supervise the filling of the tank and do not overfill the tank. Wait for a couple of seconds after fueling to let the nozzle drain completely. If there have been any minor spills, immediately clean up the area using a spill kit. Remember that smoking, flames, or sparks are not permitted in the refueling area. Fire prevention is the goal in fueling safety. Fuel tanks should always be clearly labeled. Filling a diesel engine with gasoline or a gasoline engine with diesel is a costly mistake. Make sure labels are correct and easy to read. Fueling should always take place in a well-ventilated area. Inhalation of fumes should be avoided. Always have an inspected and serviced fire extinguisher readily available. Be aware of any source that could spark or cause static electricity. This includes moving the nozzle up and down. Grounding out the machinery or dropping mounted equipment to the ground also reduces the risk of static electricity. Just like in any situation on the farm where there is a risk or potential for injury, it's a good idea to have a first aid kit and eye wash station readily available. Key points may vary from machinery to machinery and operation to operation. Take a few moments to determine the other key points not highlighted in the Refueling Toolbox talk. Toolbox talks are a great way to encourage everyone working on the farm with hazards and the risks associated with tasks and equipment. For more information on Toolbox talks, visit casa-axa.ca. That's CASA refueling-acsa.ca.